Hello, everyone. Welcome to Square Podcast. We are here to explore what's together. I'm your host, Olajuwon Dami, aka Juicy, and I'm joined by my co host.
I'm Olufemi Ayodele. Hope you guys are good.
Today is another conversation. I hope you guys enjoy this conversation, and let's start without wasting our time. So, today's conversation is all about we're born, not created. And most people want to know why I said we're born, not created. So, today we're going to know if we're born or created. So, let's get into this conversation without wasting our time. So, Papi, I want you to explain your own perspective before I ask some question I want to ask. So, do you think we are born or we are created in this world? Because most Christianity believe we're created from Adam and Eve, from generation to generation, but in the beginning we're created. So, in your whole perspective, are we born or we're created?
All right, let's put it this way. When you said we were created, now, can anyone come out and give the proof that we were created? If they want to prove anything, they will only refer it or relate it with Bible or Quran. Means no one have the proof, let me say facts, that anyone were created. Thank God they said story, and anything story can be formed or created in one way or the other. So the only facts you and I can see and the people can see is we were born. My great 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 grandfather were born just like the way I was born. No one was born in a different way.
Hmm.
So the fact is there that we were born, not created. My proof of saying that we were born is that let's go to the hospital. We all see that a child was born, not created. So can anyone come out and give me a proof or give us a proof that we were born aside relating it to Bible or any other thing?
Okay, that's a good point. That's a very valid point. But people believe that, in the beginning of the world, no one knows, but they refer it to in the beginning. Then how did the world come to exist? How did the world exist? So the born, when we say you were born, okay, fine, I was born, but in the beginning of the world there will be something that was created. Is it born or created? Or what can you say about the beginning, or what is your own message you know about the beginning of the world?
Thank you. You said in the beginning. Who is there in the beginning?
Hmm.
Are you there? Can anyone come out that they are there in the beginning? But it is what is happening now that you can talk about that we were born.
Hmm.
I believe your mom carried you for 9 months. The same thing goes to me and the others. That is what you and I can see. Facts you and I can see. Not what you were told or you read in one thing or the other. What you were told can also be lies, can
Hmm.
also be manipulated. Now think about it. If we were told that in the beginning also was writing if it was writing in the Bible that in the beginning is animal that give birth to us, that's what we believe as well. If it's the beginning we were told that animal was the one that is giving birth from the beginning, that's what we believe. The same way we were told that there is another world down us, up us, or elsewhere, whereas you are not there. The same way we were told that there is heaven and there is hellfire. Please, hellfire, if hellfire is existed, who is burning the fire?
Hmm.
Who is supplying them? The kerosene or gas or whatever they are using.
Hmm.
If heaven was existed, what are pastors still waiting for? What are imams still waiting for? So these stories is a story we heard, we were taught, we grew up in. It does not mean that we should relate it to everything. We should believe what in front of us, not what is far to us.
Hmm.
It's a confusing mind that believes what is far to them,
Hmm.
not what they can see in front of them.
It's a confusing mind that believe what is far to them. Hmm.
Not what in front of them.
Hmm. That's a good point. That's a good point. You see?
Let's take it this way.
Okay.
Let's say start from now. At the moment, every child that is giving birth now, they were they start telling them they are born, not created. That is what they will believe by the time they grow up.
Hmm.
Let's take it another way. If every child that is giving birth right now, they take Bible, Quran, or any other thing away from them, they didn't tell them anything, they won't believe, they will only go to what they see.
Hmm.
So why people tend to confuse our people's mind?
Hmm.
It's a confusing mind. They are confusing us.
Exactly.
They don't want us to think the relevant one.
Okay.
And we are shocked with many irrelevant things. Life is a difficult journey that need that everyone needs to learn important things. You can't know it all, but learn the important things. But when you are adding irrelevant things to life journey, that is when you are getting it confused.
Exactly.
So you have to go in a journey that you need to start separating irrelevant to from your journey. And before you separate those irrelevant things you have learned or you have heard or you are practicing, before you separate those irrelevant things from your journey, how old are you going to be by then?
Hmm. Hmm.
Sometimes the time has gone. It's only a few that has the grace to understand it before they die.
Hmm.
Imagine someone of 60 years, 70 years, 50 years still packed with irrelevant things.
And how does he want to teach his children the same thing?
Life is a very far journey.
That's a good point. I picked something about what you said, and I appreciate your time. So now, what about people that believe that once they die, they are going to heaven, or what is your own perspective of when we leave this earth? Is there somewhere else we are going, or do you actually think when we die there is somewhere in heaven we are going to? Because people say when we die we're going to heaven, we're going to someone else. What can you say about such mindset of people?
If they know that if truly they are going to heaven, they shouldn't wait till they die. They should have died by now.
Hmm. Ah.
Imagine the word, the Lord is your shepherd, telling you the Lord is your shepherd. Whereby someone that tell you, the pastor or imam that tell you the Lord is your shepherd, as a bodyguard, don't want to die. And he said, make the Lord is your shepherd.
Hmm.
As a convoy. If these places they tell us about is real, they are 100% assured is real, there's nothing worth waiting for in this life again.
Hmm.
It means you are going to a place 24 hours electricity. There will be no need of hunger. There will be no need of oppression. There will be no need of house. There will be no need of car that you need to hustle for all those things because it's there as they according to them. So why are they still struggling to do all those things now when they can have it there? You said heaven, and you still, why do you still need to bring a child to a sinful world where you know that there is heaven? You don't need.
Heaven.
You should have just go straight. You should have just go. No need to bring a child to the sinful world again. Because if you know that this life is a sinful world, why do you bring the child in? You should have just go. Don't need to bring anyone to sinful world.
Hmm.
I think they are fucking with people brain mentally. When it tends to people are fingering your brain, they don't want it to settle, they don't want it to calm. They put ends in your brain. And if you allow it, that is where people are getting it wrong. Because you shouldn't tell me to believe what you are not practicing. That is big slap on people's face.
Hmm.
You want me to believe what you are not practicing. We were created according to you.
Hmm.
And I go to hospital every time child was born.
Exactly.
Even animal born the same way. Was animal too created? They say that animal don't have a soul. Now human being has soul.
Hmm. Well, animal is also a living thing.
Thank you.
It's also a living thing. So now, if we woman now we die, so nobody know where we are going to, but they want us to believe that
We are
there's
going somewhere.
somewhere else we are going better than here. So now, if there is somewhere better than here, so now nobody wants to go. Nobody wants to go. Everybody don't know, but you just believe there is somewhere else we are going to. So what about the animal? What about if the animal? What about the animal that they died without us knowing they are dead? Where are they going to? Are they also going to heaven? What about the chicken? We kill the chicken and we eat it. Are they also going to? So who killed the chicken? Is it not we? Who kill it and eat it? So where are they going to?
Please, let's ask the religion people. that preach heaven.
Hmm.
Let's say pastor or imam that between Europe, maybe UK, America, Canada, or any other country,
Yeah.
and heaven, which one does he like to go now? Now at the moment, they will tell you they want to go to
Europe
UK or anywhere in Europe.
to express
Why
their.
not go to heaven that is better than that?
Hmm. Man,
Why?
because they want to enjoy life.
If a pastor or imam or whatever is living at a room, and they ask him or her, will you like to live in a duplex? If we say yes, because he knows that it's better, right? Now, heaven is even bigger than duplex, is even bigger than America, Canada, UK, Australia, or any country. Why they don't choose heaven above every other thing?
Hmm. Because if that place is a wonderful, beautiful, great place for them to be,
Not if it exists.
if he exists, they have to go there and live their entire life there without even coming to this earth. So it means they are probably trying to brainwash people, like you said, trying to finger people brain for people to believe. And in my own perspective, I think this imam of pastor everything, they have two goals towards people, and the goal is brainwashing people to make money, and their goal is to make money, and their goal is to brainwash people. So now, when if you can brainwash people, then you will get money because they will submit to your kingdom. So people still believe that after we leave this earth, we're still going to someone else. We're still going to a place better than here. So it means okay. I had a friend that asked me a question,
Okay.
and I want to ask the question maybe something you've heard. Is it necessary we pray on this earth, or is there a reason why we should pray in your own perspective, or we just have to live and just give thanks to the things we see? Do you think it's actually important for us to pray? And if we pray, is there anything we are praying for?
Okay. Let me start by saying I'll put it into categories.
Okay,
Number one, whatever you believe in will work for you.
okay.
And also, that's first category. Second category is that sometimes it's what you choose to believe, it's
Hmm.
not really what is working for you. Even you pray from January to December, your heart is not pure. You are wasting your time.
Hmm.
Even you pray from year 1 to year 20, your heart is not true. You are wasting your time. You came to this life to learn prayer. Children don't know what is called prayer. Baby don't know. So, first month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, that baby don't pray. What is protecting them? What protect them?
They live.
They not living.
They are living. They are living. So now, another question is that do we need to pray before going to sleep to wake up the next day? Because people will like the air you breathe, someone gave it to you. Do you know how the air exists? So why don't you pray to wake up? Because it's not your grace to wake up the next day. So what can you say for such mindful people that they think like you have to pray before you go to sleep because you don't have assurance of waking up the next day? Do you think it's necessary for them, or it's just you can sleep and wake up is by nature, is by nature, or it's just how life happens.
Who are you praying to?
Because they're praying to who they believe to be their God or what they believe on.
Thank you. You said who they believe. It means that they believe
Hmm.
that, like I said, sometimes like whatever you believe, what for you. Sometimes we choose to believe what we want to believe.
Hmm.
You are directing prayer to whoever you think the prayer is going to. But when you were not praying, what is protecting you?
Hmm.
If you tell me that sometimes shy die, same way the old one die.
Exactly.
Those that has accident, is it some people have accident today?
Yeah.
So all those one that has accident today that die today, so it's all of them that don't pray.
Hmm.
Some of them pray. It doesn't stop you. It doesn't stop anything not to happen. What life happens.
That's happening.
Life happens.
Hmm. And I
You pray, you don't pray. What will happen will happen.
exactly.
So you choose to believe it's prayer that is working for you. Fine.
And most people said believe. And I make my research about this belief of the thing. Even believe himself has no proof. Even believe. When people said, I believe this thing will work for me, and when you check, when you said believe, believe has no proof. It means that you believe in what has no proof, and as a woman, you have to believe on what has proof, because what has proof will give you more. It will give you more. Will I say it will give you more proof, or it will give you more guarantee of what you are believing on.
Hmm.
Now, when you
Hmm.
say believe, there is no proof in belief.
Exactly.
But people don't actually know. They feel like, oh, believe, no, I believe in this, it works for me. When you say something works for you and you use the word believe, even the word believe have comma.
Hmm. Hmm.
The word believe in itself is not even proof enough. And as a woman, you have to ask yourself a question. It's just that we don't actually ask questions for things we believe on. And people will say, oh, and once you tell them you don't believe in this, you don't believe in that, I think you are different entirely.
Sorry. Not people don't actually ask questions. There's a lot of us out there that want to ask the question, but they paint us another color
Hmm.
to the word. Once
Hmm.
you ask them a question that is against them, then you are the side of devil.
Hmm.
Imagine the God they said they are serving. Anyone that challenge the God, they said something bad always happen to that. Why their God always do bad thing to anyone that's challenged? I ask you just because I want to know. I want to believe in you more.
Exactly.
That's the purpose of my question. You said this thing is white. I said, why do you say it's white? It means that I want to get to the next stage of what you tell me. But people tend no. Once they tell you it's white, just believe it's white.
Right.
They don't want you to ask a question about that anymore. Once you said it's red, just believe it's red. They don't want you to ask questions about that anymore.
That's wrong.
Are
That's
we
very wrong.
are we a zombie?
Hmm.
It's only a zombie. Go,
Hmm.
go, come, nothing.
Exactly. And I want to ask this last question again. Do you believe there's devil?
If there is devil, I I I start to believe that the what they call devil is actually the Christ.
Hmm. Hmm. What they call devil is
It's actually
actually
the
the Christ.
Christ. If there is devil, because have you ever asked or anyone ever asked the side story of devil, which they call Satan? Have you ever asked his side story? They only tell us the story about God's side.
which is good. It sounds good. It sounds nice. It sounds
But
God is
no one has ever shown, ever asked the side story of devil. Just be painting black. Even if they want to do the picture or the video, it look ugly. Imagine.
wow. But Jesus looked very handsome, gentle, and innocent. Innocent man. And one thing I figure out again is that people are expecting God should be a big man, someone giant.
So
Like when we talk about God, now even if there is okay, you want to call God, you don't even have to call him God because you don't know if he's a woman or he's man or he's animal. But people are expecting big man. That's why they use E. So they are expecting big man, and you don't even know.
hmm,
They're expecting big giant. Let me just say like David and Goliath. They're expecting Goliath. So we are the David. So now God should be like Goliath. So now let's say now a man from heaven now just show up his face and the God. And everybody
hmm,
believe that oh this is God's voice.
hmm.
So they have made people believe that God is a huge man. So we are expecting a huge man. Anytime he's coming, we are expecting a huge man.
They expect even the voice to tick
Hmm.
and giant, like you said. But the question is that even if God appears to any one of us, who is going to wait?
Ah man.
Can anyone that are calling God every Sunday, every day, they will even leave their workplace or businesses to go to church during the work day? Can any one of them, including the pastor and the imam or all that blah blah blah, can any one of them, if that God appears to them, can they wait?
Hmm.
But what people don't actually know is that God is in front of them. The God they are praying for, they are craving for to see, is front of them,
Hmm.
which is you and I and every one of us. People choose not to appreciate what is in their hands.
And appreciate what is far away.
They crave for what is beyond them, and that is mystery. And when you tend to believe or choose on mystery, it's definitely your life will be miserable.
Hmm.
If you can appreciate what is in your hand, even what you are craving for afar comes to you, you won't still appreciate it. Because once that thing comes to you first time, second time, you get used to that thing, you will not appreciate it anymore.
Hmm. Exactly. Hmm. Exactly. And appreciation is application to receive more.
Exactly.
Hmm. So what can you tell to people that they believe in maybe people they believe in God, they believe in their man, Christianity, Muslim. What is the little advice you can just say to people that believe in what they believe on? What is the little message you can just say to them for just to just understand? You're not trying to condemn what they believe on. They have been believing because I believe everyone has been believing on whatever they believe in their child group. So you can't change whatever they believe on. But what is the simple message you can just give to people to just understand that this is they have to think about this as well to add it to their belief and work towards it.
I won't say much. Whatever you want to believe in, it's everyone's choice to believe whatever they want to believe in. But they should try not to relate everything to their beliefs.
Hmm.
A woman said some days ago that if the president enter won the election in again or not is still God.
Hmm.
Why do you relate the both together? You say if he won the election, it's God that make him there. If he doesn't want, it's still God that remove him. Why do you relate the both? Why people choose to relate everything to God, both good and bad? If it's good, it's God that do it for you. If it's bad, it's because you are against God.
Hmm. It's a valid
So
point.
they put people to a corner of no choice,
Hmm.
and it shouldn't happen like that. I feel they are taking the right of rightful thinking from people.
Hmm.
And when they take your rights for your rightful thinking from you, it means you are controlling by unknowing habits, unknowing life, in unknowing journey.
Hmm. That's a great point.
Appreciate what is in your hand. Appreciate what you can see, what you can feel, not what you were told or what you hear. Even if the place you were told is real, by appreciating what is in your hand means what you were told is that God that still creates what you appreciate. It means that you appreciate his work.
Hmm.
So appreciate what is in your hand. Appreciate the life you are living. Stop craving for what is not in your hand, that is far to you. Stop craving for what is not in existence
Hmm.
and leave what is existent to go.
Hmm.
Someone said what belongs to me will not walk past me. I said your ignorance can kill it,
Hmm.
because ignorance have no defense and it's not an excuse. With your bad habits, what is belongs to you cannot live with your bad habits. You don't change your habits, and you keep believing what belongs to you, what is you will not live it. Why? Do you know what you want? You know how many people that want it?
Exactly.
Do you know how many people that craving, even they don't sleep, they stay up morning and night, they still don't have it? And you said you
Hmm.
you don't appreciate the friendship you have, you don't appreciate the what is in your hand.
Thank you so much for today's conversation. I pick a point for what you said. I appreciate for what you said. And the people looking at us right now, he has said a lot. I don't need to explain. I don't need to explain this again and again. He has said almost what we need to hear, or almost what I even need to say. So I hope you guys hear for what he said and try to relearn and try to check up on what you believe on, try to fix anything you believe on and try to put it in a right way. We're not stopping anyone to stop believing in what they believe, but check on what you believe and make yourself a comfortable life, enjoy your moments in life live your life to the fullest, and never let what you hear, because sometimes what you see can be deceiving, even what you
Exactly.
hear can be deceiving. So we have to just check on what we believe on to make our life be more good and more um positive way for us to live. So I hope you guys subscribe to our channel, and it's our job, like I said in my other video, is our job, our duty, our honor to keep you guys to keep you guys aware of any ignorance we have been our childhood and the one we are going through right now, to fix it in a perfect way. I remain your host, Olajuwon Dami, aka Juicy.
I'm Olufemi Ayodele. I believe you enjoyed the today episode. So, like he said, it's an honor to give you every positive word and share it with you. I hope you enjoy with your family. To the next episode, we say thank you and we love you. Bye.